All right, let's dive into a world filled with lightning, legends, and a journey that all starts in a dream. Welcome to the story of the Hexa-Stellas, Ruji's awakening.
You see, in this world, everyone is born a little incomplete. Your 6th birthday is a huge deal, and not just because of cake. It's the night of your awakening day, the night you finally meet the other half of your soul. So our story begins with a boy whose dream is, well, bigger than pretty much anyone else's. Let's meet our hero, Ruji, and get a look at the incredible lightning-filled world he calls home.
Picture this, a city that never sleeps because it never actually sees the sun. The sky is just permanently covered by these thick, dark thunderclouds. Instead, the whole city is lit up by giant skyscrapers just plastered in neon lights, and the air is always humming with this powerful electrical energy.
And there he is, looking out his apartment window, hundreds of feet above those glowing streets. He's got this spiky silver hair and this super confident look in his eyes. Ruji is waiting for what's going to be the most important night of his entire life. So what's he waiting for? He's waiting to meet his dream link. Now, this isn't just some pet. It's basically the physical form of your own spirit, a partner that you meet in a special dream when you turn 6. For most people, it's something kind of small. But Ruji? He has much bigger plans.
He turns to his parents, and his voice is just filled with this absolute certainty. He tells them he isn't going to meet just any partner. Oh no. He's going to meet Xin-Wei, the legendary Thunder Wolf, the absolute strongest dream link in the whole history of the Thunder Empire.
Now you know how moms are. His mother gently tries to bring him back down to earth. She explains that, hey, over 90% of people meet small, simple partners. You know, like an electric mouse or maybe a floating light bulb. She just doesn't want him to be disappointed.
But Ruji isn't worried, not one bit. He can feel this crackling energy inside him, just waiting to burst out. With this almost crazy level of confidence, he climbs into bed, closes his eyes, and basically orders himself to fall asleep to go meet the legend that he knows is waiting for him.
And just like that, he's gone. He leaves that world of humming electricity and endless city lights far behind. He wakes up somewhere completely different, a world of pure snow. When Ruji opens his eyes, all the noise from the city is gone. It's just silent. He's standing in this huge, empty field of pure white. Soft, cold snow is under his feet, and the sky is this clear, icy blue. He's never even seen snow before, and the silence is so deep it feels like time itself has stopped.
But then, a tiny sound cuts right through the quiet. It's sharp and it's super familiar. The crackle of electricity. Ruji can feel the air itself start to change as energy begins to gather at one single point, way off in the distance.
A bolt of lightning crashes down from the clear sky, and there it is, a massive wolf, taller than a person, with fur that looks like liquid silver. And all around its body, these dangerous blue arcs of lightning are just dancing in the air. It's Xin-Wei, the legend. He's real. Ruji isn't scared at all. He's ecstatic. He asks the giant wolf if it's here to be his partner. But, forming a bond with a legend, it's never going to be that simple. He has to prove he's worthy first. The trial is about to begin.
Xin-Wei doesn't say a word. It just raises one of its giant claws. There are going to be 2 tests. The first is a trial of pure speed. The second, a trial of guidance and control. The real question is, can a 6-year-old boy actually pass the test of a creature that's basically a god?
Without any warning, a beam of pure electricity shoots right from the wolf's claw, aimed directly at Ruji's head. It moves faster than the human eye can even see, way faster than the brain can possibly react. There was absolutely no time to think.
But here's the thing. Ruji doesn't need to see it. His body just moves on its own. He can feel the path of the electricity forming in the air. It's his natural, absolute thunder sense, and he just dives. The bolt misses him by an inch, leaving this deep, black crater in the snow right where he was standing. He passed the first test.
But the trial isn't over yet. Now, Xin-Wei unleashes its full power. Countless bolts of lightning erupt all at once, forming this massive, inescapable net that starts closing in on Ruji from every single direction. There's absolutely nowhere to run, nowhere to dodge.
And in that moment, faced with what looks like the end, Ruji has this sudden realization. He looks at Xin-Wei, just covered in lightning, and it clicks. The wolf isn't fighting the power. It is the power. The electricity isn't his enemy.
He just has to guide it.
So he stops trying to run. He closes his eyes, opens his arms wide, and just welcomes the electric net. Instead of fighting the pain, he imagines his body as a wire, guiding all of that deadly energy through him and safely out into the ground below his feet. And just like that, he passed.
So, the trial is over. Ryuji has proven he's worthy. But when he wakes up the next morning, reality is a little different from the dream.
He looks down from his bed, and he's totally expecting to see this magnificent 2-meter-tall Thunderwolf. Instead, he finds a small, fluffy, silver puppy about the size of a husky, just yawning and scratching its ear.
Ryuji is in total shock, but then this proud, kind of arrogant voice echoes directly inside his mind. It's Shinwei. He explains that Ryuji's body is just way too weak to handle his true, powerful form. For now, this little puppy is all Ryuji's body can handle without, being turned to dust.
But you know what? Even this doesn't shake Ryuji's confidence one bit. He looks at the tiny puppy, who just yawns and spits a little, harmless ball of lightning into his hand. Then he turns to his stunned parents with this huge smile and declares with zero doubt in his mind that he is still going to become #1 in the world.
And so, Ryuji's incredible journey begins, not with a fearsome beast, but with an arrogant puppy who just happens to hold the power of a god. And it leaves us with one really big question. Can a boy and his tiny, sleepy partner really conquer a world that's built on nothing but power and strength?